Hello and welcome back to me playing Dark Souls, the Lord through. I said last time that I would record this episode tomorrow, right? Yeah, well, that didn't happen because I was ill. And then Dark Souls 2 happened on PC and then things happened and I'm out of practice! That's what I'm trying to get at. Also, I think I still have the iron ring. I do. Alright, so let's go on. Last time we've talked with Quailana of Izalith, and we discussed whether she's a manifestation or a corporeal manifestation, or if she's actually alive, and I still think she's actually a ghost. She's just a freaking ghost, okay? This time around, we're going down there. Let me check something. Did I? Yes. Alright. Whoa! Holy cow. Alright, this tells you more or less how actually out of practice I am right now, but it's nothing to worry about. I guess that fall isn't enough to kill me. By the way, those are Taurus demons. Yes, there is a lot of them. They do not respawn, however, so if you want to clear them out and get that Chaos Hammer, you can. I probably will later on, just for the sake and purpose of the... Whoa. Sake and purpose of lore. Oh my god, the numbers are so big in this game. It's... Fuck, I forgot something. Alright, there we go. Now that we're more human, we can actually get invaded by a certain someone that we know. Indeed. Here is the second place where this person invades. So there is that, and we want that invasion so that we can get some lore out of him. I swear to god, Dark Souls 2 helped me improve my dodge skills, though. For some reason, like, this game is much more responsive. Demon Great Machete. We want to read that. There we go. The lesser Capra demons use these great swords in pairs. The blade is cast iron and hooked. The sword is imbued with no particular magic, but for those who have strength, its great weight will smash foes mercilessly. It requires 40 strength. And yeah, the lesser Capra demon uses great swords in pairs, so they're lesser demons. Anyway, to show you, there is an NPC invasion, by the way. Don't fall in that hole as I almost did because I'm an idiot. If you get down here someplace at a certain point, there we go. A certain person will invade us. I believe it's up here that he respawns, or rather spawns. Ah, it's on there. Hello, Kirk. Fancy meeting you here again. Fancy killing you the same way I did the first time. Whoa, easy there, buddy. He turned around really quite quick there. So, yeah. Actually, I shouldn't have gone down there. I should have looted his corpse. Because he actually dropped something. Spiked shield and barbed straight sword. Oh, more lore. Or all the lore. The choice weapon of the infamous Darkgrave Kirk, also known as the Knight of Thorns, for gnarly spikes on his favorite weapon. This frightful sword deals only thrust attacks and causes heavy bleeding. Interesting, Darkgrave Kirk. Let's see the shield, which is actually a good combination of shield if you want to dual wield the spiked shield and pierce shield. Shield of the infamous Darkgrave Kirk, Knight of Thorns. Covered with spikes, can be used as a weapon. Sharp spikes can cause heavy bleeding. If you have a lot of dexterity, I actually would almost suggest you to go troll some people online with those two shields, Pierce Shield and the Thorn Shield. Oh yeah, there are several Capras here, by the way. They draw aggro when you're terribly close, actually. They will notice you from afar, but they won't draw aggro until you get really close, so keep that in mind. That's gonna miss. So yeah, essentially, I feel like Dark Souls 2 helped me out a bit in the sense of another one. In the sense of actually dodging, but other than that, I might be a bit rusty and overcautious, so I apologize for that. Let's just say the dynamics change. It's like returning to Demon Souls at this point. I would completely suck at it. It's actually nice to see that I can stagger them by attacking with a two-handed R1 attack, or normal attack, as the case might be. Okay, that was silly of me, but it turned out to work anyway. Alright. This should be the last Capra demon we have to fight here. There are some stairs. Logically, use those friggin' stairs, man! Just goddamn use them, alright? God damn it. Did it. Okay, cuddly worm, how are you doing? We're gonna fight him soon. Oh, believe me, we're gonna fight him soon. Alright. Now, for this guy. Ha 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 ha. This guy is actually a pain in the butt. Because he's really fast and he's covering the local bonfire. Ow. As I said, he's really fast, so I do apologize if I fail here. I mean, probably won't die, but... Okay, that's actually my cue to attack violently. There we go. But I will use Estus aplenty. You have to kill him, otherwise you cannot really rest at this bonfire, and then, you know, you lose progress, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at. Soul of a Pride Knight, alright. Nothing lore specific there, other than the fact that there were proud knights here. Well, considering Queen's Knights fought here, you know, you might think about that. Alright. So these guys, the bold dragons here, are... Bold dragons... are actually kind of dickish. Do not get hit by their flames, otherwise you might be hurting a lot. And just up ahead is gonna be a respawning Taurus demon, as well as a worm that we don't have to fight, by the way. Sorry if I'm trying to catch up with his... I tried to dodge that. I really tried. Trying to catch up with his... shenanigans. There we go, that's better. And that's a stagger, and that's his death. Alright, that one actually okay-ish. Not the best, but not the worst. Alright, so up here, there's another 2 bold dragons. I don't know what to call them. What would you call them? Statue demons? I feel like they're friggin' dragons with a ball. That's what it is. And before we fight this boss, I'm gonna show you a neat trick. Now, for those that do not know, spoiler alert at this point, if you haven't played this part, please do not listen for the next 1 minute. Or until you see me being done this, just mute the video. Spoiler alert. Alright, done. For those that don't know, if you actually get into Lost Izalith without doing a certain something, Solaire will go crazy and he'll want to murder you. Because one of these scarabs will hop on his head and he'll think that he finally found his son. Yeah, exactly. Bastards. They want to kill our Solaire. We'll never let that do. This door can be open, however, if you give Quailan at the bed, not at the bed of chaos, but the sister of Quailag, the spider sister of Quailag, 30 humanity. If you give her 30 humanity when it's in your soft humanity counter, this door will be openable, and you can kill the cause of Solaire's death. Alternatively, this should work. There we go. That's it. That's the cause of Solaire's death. If you can kill that thing with poison or such thing, Solaire will be saved. And you will be able to cast him for the final fight of the game. Which we're actually gonna do because I love myself some Solaire. And I don't want to show you a parry fest for the final fight, as the case might be. So I'll just show you how to do it with jolly cooperation, because I think like that is the best way to conclude the series. But that's neither here nor there. Oh my god, the freezing. That's neither here nor there. I'm gonna fight the boss. Be right back. Right, here we go. Boss fight time. And you might think, well, we killed the Asylum Demon, we killed the Stray Demon. What are the odds of fighting another one that looks exactly like them? Say pretty goddamn huge, that's what the chances are. The fight is fought exactly the same way. Just try not to get swarmed by him. He can do a lot of damage, by the way, so do be careful when he does that backstab attack. Or rather, that backstab. It's not really an attack. If he doesn't attack, he just backstabs, you know? And we're just gonna try and cue him to do all of this nonsense. I jumped there, apparently. It's not a nice position you're in, bro. No oh my god. Got hit that one time. Considering this Estus like a champ. Ugh. As long as he does this, I'm not really complaining. He's making himself an easy target this way. Now I have to get a bit out of there because he was not that kind to me. Okay, just do that, I guess. Just do that. No worries, man. No worries. Here, have a whale. What is it? You want a hug? Oh, why did he disappear? He doesn't want to hug my spikes, guys. He just doesn't want to. Needless to say, this boss is optional if you actually use the shortcut to Lost Izalith, the way I explained a couple of minutes ago. Then you don't have to fight this boss, and neither do you have to fight the next one. So the next one is actually kind of a nasty boss, simply because he's a fucking dick. Simply put, he's a dick. But despite that, hey, there's a player here. Despite that, we can level up a couple of times, so might as well. Let's level up our faith. Oh yeah, we have to level it up until 30, I believe. 30 is gonna be a good point to stop faith. And then we can go with endurance, I suppose, to 30, and then vitality, probably. Alright. No, wait, I have to attune my spells first. There is a spell that makes this fight incredibly easier. And that is Flash Sweat. With Flash Sweat, you can make this fight incredibly easy. I'm trying to figure out... so I apologize for that. Which powers I should use, but I guess Immediate Force for now will do the trick. Worth noting, I do believe you can summon Solaire for this fight if you talk to him. Actually, yes, that's what we're gonna do. Not the boss right away. There's some loot there. I'll take that later, maybe, if I remember. I probably forget. I apologize. We're gonna go to... No. Freaking hell. We're gonna warp to Sunlight Altar, which is... where is it? Oh, Sunlight Altar, okay. For some reason I thought that it was actually in alphabetical order, but it wasn't. So we're gonna go to the Sunlight Altar, and that is where Solaire is gonna be at. And with our current faith... Ho-ho. Hello, brother.
Oh, hello there. I'm glad to see you alive. You have done well. Indeed you have. You've a strong arm, strong faith, and most importantly, a strong heart. I am in awe, really. Yes, yes. What do you think? Why not join me as a warrior of the sun, righteous knights, guardians of all that is good, in the name of the Lord of Sunlight? Only if it would please you, of course. Well?
Absolutely.
Oh, magnificent. I knew you would fancy it. Then join the Covenant. Here, stay still for a moment.
Yes. Who cares about the forest hunters? I seened, by the way. Kinda seened. Miracle Lightning Spear. There we go.
And there we are. Now, just say a prayer at the altar of sunlight. Right there. Then you shall know the brilliance of our sun.
Hell yeah. There we go. We can enter Covenant, we can learn Gesture at the Sunlight Altar. If Solaire is not here, you can always pray at this altar and just enter the Covenant. I would like to notice the form of this statue and the balcony that it's on here. You can offer up to 10 Sunlight medals to get a Greater Lightning Spear. So that's gonna be good. If we can get them, don't think we can get them. We have 5. 6 with the possible next fight. Possibly, we'll see. Okay, can we talk to him further?
Oh, hello there. I am blessed to have found such a brave companion.
Of course. Sorry about that. Oh my god. I almost died there. And now I'm gonna walk back. Luckily enough, once you kill the demon, the Demon Firesage, you can actually use this shortcut to go down there, so... This makes it much in handy. By the way, those guys are alive. In fact, can I attack them? I don't know. Probably not, but it doesn't really matter. The reason why I actually was so disappointed when I rested at the bonfire and said I'm gonna go back is because I could have just used a homeward bone and be done with this. Be really done with this, but instead, I'm an idiot. There's a lot to do in this episode, so we have to hurry. Otherwise my computer might explode because this game is so... I don't know. I don't know what the right definition would be, I guess, for this game to be. Let's just say the port isn't optimal and therefore recording of it isn't really the most optimal thing in the world. Try not to get burned there overly. Overly? I'm having hiccups, guys. I apologize. Good lord. Either way, I think now that I've talked to Solaire, not only, well, we've learned the best gesture in the world. Praise the sun! Which is gonna replace our, well, what is it for the time being? Actually also got ourselves a nasty lightning spear spell, which we can cast it 10 times, and I probably will for the upcoming boss. Because it might be useful for me. We shall see. I'm not sure yet. Suffice to say that it's not a very useful spell in PvP overall, because it's hard to aim it and it's easy to dodge. But it is very useful in PvE, especially in the Demon Ruins. Let's summon Knight Solaire here. God knows we're gonna need him. And before I forget, we're actually also gonna cast ourselves some Flesh Sweat. This next boss, we've seen him already, twice. Nothing like solid 15 frames per second. Alright. Meet the Centipede Demon. Now, the reason why I actually used Flesh Sweat there is so that I can actually walk through this lava without dying too rapidly. It's the best way to do it. I would have had double the damage if it was... Oh my god, Solaire now. Solaire, please! Just run towards me, brother. We're gonna fight him in this plateau. Is he running towards me? Well, in the general direction anyway. You can see that he actually has means to walk on the lava. This is super dramatic, guys. This boss is actually a dick. It won't fight you too close up until you reach this area or up until a certain point of the game, which... I mean, a certain point of the game... Oh! Did I hit him? I don't think so. Oh shit, he hit me there though. So this is the problem of this boss. It is that... It's basically a dick, is what it is. And you want to kindly invite him for him to come over here so that you can actually fight him fairly and not over the lava, because, let's be honest, this boss is kind of redonkulous. Anytime now. Centipede, please. Okay, you're gonna kill Solaire, we know that, but can you just... Thank you. Alright, so now the weird stage of this fight begins. And that is the stay below his feet and, well, wait for him to re-enter lava. Oh my god, this is so chaotic, I don't even know what is going on right over here. I swung, but I missed. Yeah, Solaire. Do the stuff. Oh, he's gonna explode. He didn't explode. Or maybe he did. I'm done. He's gonna explode now, for sure. Essentially, when you see him hop in the air, he's gonna do one of those exploding bolt thingies that we know and love from the Flying Skulls of the Catacombs and New Londo, as well as Quelaag. He has that attack. I'm telling you, this boss is fucking weird. See that? You could have barely seen there. Maybe, I don't know how this is gonna look post-render, but let's just say it's kind of redonkulous right now. As I am not quite sure what is going on. Well, you could have seen it there as Solaire dies right now. For sure. Just wanna drink an Estus here. Safety purposes. This fucking boss! This motherfucking boss. It's one of those rare moments where I have... Oh my god. He exploded me. It's one of those rare moments where I have to ask myself, From, what the fuck were you thinking? He's dead anyway. What were you thinking? Praise the sun! What were they thinking? Oh, orange shard ring. Where is it? Here it is. An orange ring enchanted by a witch reduces lava damage. Since his sores were inflamed by lava from birth, his witch sister gave him this special ring. But fool that he is, he readily dropped it, and from that spot, a terrible Centipede Demon was born. They are talking about, of course they're talking about, oh god, I forgot to wear it. Oh my god, I didn't put it on? I was sure I put it on. Just for the info. 11 health. Alright. Alright. Doesn't really matter. The next bonfire is close by. No fights need to be done there. So that is okay. It lets you walk on lava, but more importantly, what is the lore part of this ring? Essentially, this ring was built by a witch of a daughter of chaos and given to their brother, the ceaseless discharge. He dropped it foolishly, and it is possible that the witch Quelaag that lay down on the altar might have been taken down here to fight the Centipede Demon to recover the ring. I'm not sure. She died, and therefore Centipede Demon mourned her. I guess that would make kind of sense, kind of, partly. And we reach 30 fate points, so that is actually quite good. Hello, Solaire.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
He still cannot find his son. He went far and wide into the parish, into Anorlando, seeking the only one thing that is important to him. And he could not find it. At this point, most undead would probably go hollow. Like, you lost purpose in life. You're hollow. It's as simple as that, but Solaire endures. For as long as he could endure anyway. I apologize for coughing. I'm still actually recovering from allergies. And it's taking its toll on my voice and my concentration for sure. It is lucky that I haven't died yet, though. I'll say that much. Now, how the fuck am I supposed to proceed down here? No clue, man. No friggin' clue. I guess down there. That's a lot of noise the ring is doing, by the way. Or rather, lava is doing, because I'm slowly burning still. As you can see, my health is still dropping. I believe 5 health per second or something like that. Not per second, per beat. 3. Fair enough. Soul of a Brave Warrior. By the way, dragon butts. No, I'm not kidding. They're literally the asses of dragons cut in half. This, ladies and gentlemen, is by far the poorest design choice in the game. Why did I attack this? I knew it wasn't a mimic. Soul of a Great Hero. One of the few that you can find in the game, by the way. Soul of a Great Hero is the largest soul, non-boss soul. Can be consumed for 20,000. Oh god, he knows! The spider bot knows! So, yeah. There's a lot of them, by the way, and you don't really want to fight these gentlemen. Or gentle ladies, whatever they are. I don't even want to think about the gender of these things, but let's just say these are dickish to take care of, and boy oh boy. Boy oh boy, there's a lot of them. Luckily enough, they do not draw aggro that easily, so... At this point, we're gonna drop down here. First, I'm gonna just drink an Estus for the second purpose of it. Whee! Alright. And here we go. A bonfire. The last one before the boss fight. Oh god, the boss fight. I think I'm gonna deal with the boss first and then with everything side related later. This area is not even that big. Like, you think to yourself, like, there's 3 bosses to get to the final boss of this area, the Witch of Izalith, as the case may be, or the Bed of Chaos. It's not that big, it's actually rather small. You don't have to wander around exploring simply because there is the dragon bots, and on top of all there is not that much loot. There is actually very, very little to loot here. And most of it, most good of it, comes from this plateau over here, which is actually the city of Izalith, I suppose, or the Temple of Izalith. I don't know what to call it. It looks like kind of a... Am I trapped? No, I'm not. I think not. But suffice to say, this place is poor design choice over and over again. They even admitted it openly, and you know that it's poor design choice if the developers admit it openly. They were disappointed by how this place turned out, how the boss turned out. And boy do I agree. Boy do I agree. To the point that I will be cheesing the boss through exploits. Simply because it is the sanest way to do this boss. It's just a stupid boss. Sure, with practice you could get good at it, but it's not hard, it's artificial difficulty. You die on a whim of the boss, as a random chance, or as a random coin chance. Like, it's a coin flip. The boss is a coin flip, that's what I'm trying to get at. And I don't like luck when it comes to games. I am very, very against luck. And, you know, I love games that are luck-based. I still love many of them. Like, for instance, I love all the roguelikes like The Binding of Isaac or FTL, which, by the way, recently got a big patch. I just love these games, but it's just that I don't like it here. I think it's a poor design choice, and the developer agrees. And pretty much everyone else agrees with me here. Pretty much I've not seen a single person go and tell me that Bed of Chaos is a good fight. It's not a good fight. It's not! Alright. So here we have... Actually, before I aggro that, I should probably wear my Havel's ring for faster movement. There we go. Because I want to get to the point of attacking really fast here. Don't let her do that. That's my email. And yes, this guy. Third and last time. Still the same approach. Oh, he dodged. Oh my god, he might attack! Oh god. No. No. He does drop a lot of souls though, so I shouldn't complain about that. We're gonna get this humanity and we're gonna equip ourselves with a bow. God knows we're gonna need it. Summon signs for this fight, really? You must be completely good of heart to be thinking to summon yourself over here in this fight. Oh man. Well, my compliments if you do, actually. If you have the balls to do it, then by all means go ahead and help the poor people with this fight, but it's just a mess of a fight. I'm medium rolling, so gonna put off my helmet to show my beautiful face for the first time in the game. Alright, so here is how it starts. You don't even get a cinematic. The boss is so rushed. That's pretty thrill-less, isn't it? And here it is. The Bed of Chaos. Here's how it's done. That down there is basically the witch. Those two orbs are basically the heart of the witch. Or rather, not the thing that fuels the witch, I suppose. Those are probably daughters of chaos. And the problem isn't when you reach the first orb. The problem is when you destroy the first orb. You want to destroy these orbs. Oh my god. Those freaking hands freak me out so much. You want to destroy this gloomy spirit ball thing here. And once that is done, something ignites the witch, the thing, I don't even know what to call it really. Well, let's just say that the spirit of fire comes out. Which is, this I suppose is like the flame of chaos. It would make sense anyway if it is. And here is where the fun part begins. You see, if I walked over here, you will easily notice that, other than that, you will easily notice that actually the ground crumbles around you. But there is a way to avoid all of this nonsense. This fight has been so rushed and developers were so disappointed by it that they actually give you the option to quit the game, reload inside of it. And I do apologize for doing this because it's a nasty way to do this, but I just don't want to be bothered with the boss. And as you return here, you'll notice that that orb will be still destroyed. And the second orb is gonna be approached differently. We're gonna approach it with arrows. There we go. And yes, this boss is actually needed to be killed for lore purposes. Not lore purposes, but story progression purposes. There we go. I'm unsure where I can go and still be safe. I think I am absolutely safe here. And once you reach this point, you shoot with your arrows until you destroy the spirit thingy. You can destroy it from afar, yes. They actually kindly give you the option to destroy it from afar. I just don't know exactly where I have to hit it. So this might take a while. Please don't consume all of my arrows. Oh. 15 more tries. There we go. And here we go again. It explodes. And it brings out the second hand. So now it's 4 hands, 4 giant hands against 1 man that cannot even harm them. Obviously, we're gonna quit the game now. And do this probably 25 times at this point, because this is the hardest part. This is why I hate this boss so much. You have a tiny little bit of an opportunity to reach a certain point. By the way, don't be afraid of those flames, they do not hurt you. The boss now will hurt you a lot though, because it's a dick. So what I'm trying to do right now is obviously not die. Fuck you. Good riddance. Good friggin' riddance. I'm gonna light this bonfire. I will not rest at it though. Fuck no, I won't. There is no way out, by the way. And now you know more or less why I'm so aggravated by this boss. Oh my god. Well, I basically wasted all of this episode complaining about the boss, not talking about lore, but there is not much to be said that hasn't been said. Essentially, the Witch of Izalith wanted to recreate the first flame for herself. She was ambitious, mad with ambition, and that drove her to create the Flame of Chaos, which actually consumed her and her daughters, most of them. And that is what happened. That is essentially what happened afterwards. Essentially, Lady was too ambitious, she kills all of her daughters, or most of them, or condemns them anyway. And then Queen is like, okay, we're gonna deal with this mess, we're gonna send our best knights, an elite set of silver knights to fight us. And the demons and her, the Bed of Chaos, decided to, you know, not be very happy about it, and therefore they burned the knights, which became Black Knights. Lore. And I love the lore. This part of the lore is actually very, very nice, actually. It is one part that explains another. But, despite that, you know, this boss fight is still a mess. No! No. No. No, done. I swear to god, I think Beaverson actually lost like 8 million souls or something like that, like this, in this very way. Like, he died at the Bed of Chaos with 8 million souls on himself, and then he walked on the lava and lost them. Yeah, that's no way to lose souls, I suppose, but you cannot blame anyone if they put that the closest bonfire so far away still. Alright, now we have some deals to do yet. Some exploration to do around here, and I will talk about this place a tiny little bit. Lost Izalith. Why exactly is it lost? Well, your guess is as good as mine, I suppose. We have to read Lord's Soul, by the way. The description of it, anyway. Your guess is as good as mine, but let's just say that this is a temple, or some such, that was used by the witches of Izalith and probably worshippers of pyromancy. I suppose that would make sense. Like, they worshipped the Witch of Izalith, and they were trained here, possibly. And then things went wrong, and everything got turned into demons, and this might be very well the explanation as to what all of these demons are. Possibly manifestation, human or godly manifestations turned upside down by the Flame of Chaos. Essentially, they raised the body's entropy, and shit just got real, essentially. Cannot kill them in one hit of a one-handed swoop. So that is unfortunate, but not the end of the world either way. Now, here comes the more important part of this place. Where is this place exactly? Well, if you look at the depth of this place, you'll notice that this is the lowest place on the world, on the known world of Dark Souls 1. You cannot get as low a point as the Bed of Chaos is. Notice, however, that the Bed of Chaos created these roots. And what do we know about roots? We know that they are tied with the Archtrees, the houses of the everlasting dragons. That is certainly something to ponder about. We know that the first flame was actually below the Archtrees, below where the dragons slumbered. By the way, these guys, they can drop not only Titanite chunks at a good regularity, but also Titanite slabs. So they are your slab. They're your slab provider, red slab provider. So yeah, essentially what I think she might have done is, because the Flame of Chaos was essentially at the roots of the Archtrees, not the Flame of Chaos, sorry, the first flame was at the roots of the Archtree. I suppose that basically life originated from the Archtrees. Like, dragons use the Archtrees as their home, so they might contain extraordinary power. And this might be also the reason why lost Izalith. He's right over here, below a seeming Archtree anyway, below the roots of an Archtree. I don't know if this is actually an Archtree or if this is actually the bed of chaos is doing, like all of this growth is caused by the bed of chaos. Either way, what I'm trying to get at is that it is possible that soul originates from those giant trees. And it is possible that the witch used this knowledge. Hopefully we'll never have to use this ring again, by the way. It's possible that she used this knowledge to gain the first flame again. That happened. Oh, and we're gonna fall down here. Yes, we are. Because as you can see down there, there is a certain someone we know and love a lot. How do I get to him, though, is the question. This way. There we go. Hello, Siegmeyer. He's sleeping, and as you can see, those are 4 beasts that are straight down there, waiting to eat someone. I'm gonna try very cautiously to shoot the lightning down there, but no luck. Let's try this again. I don't want to hit Siegmeyer by mistake. Hey! I succeeded there. Let's keep it straight. Almost. Oh, I hit still someone. Don't fall off. Alright. Just trying to kill them with the lightning spears. I cannot seem to hit them otherwise. I mean, I cannot really do anything else. Now, what you have to do here is be very cautious. Do not kill all of them. Kill 3 of them, hurt another one. That is gonna be our hurt one. The reason why is because this is the only way for Siegmeyer's quest to continue. Please do not fall. Alright. One more and we'll take care of that guy. If you kill all of them, then Siegmeyer's gonna be like, oh, you killed them all. Well, fuck you, I guess. He's literally gonna be angry about this. I mean, he's gonna be sad that he couldn't help you. And what you can do to help him help you is talk to him and he's gonna help you, but he might die doing so, and you don't want him to die. Not yet, anyway. I mean, not never. It's fucking Siegmeyer. Siegmeyer never dies. Haters. No. There we go. So we're gonna try and weaken these thingies as much as we possibly can, and that is quite a predicament, really. We're really doing mild damage, but we're gonna run out of arrows. There we go, and now... oh, don't fall off. Please, controller, don't do something stupid. Do I have any crossbow bolts? As a matter of fact, I do. Can I aim this for shit? Almost. Hey! Success! Let's be honest. We're gonna use a heavy bolt rather. No. Lots of damage dealt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Yeah, I should have armed myself there. My bad. My bad. Almost there. Let's keep one of them alive, at minimal health if possible. And now...
Oh,
Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. Must be the warmth. Well, what's on your mind? No? Don't tell me? Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come.
What do you mean, Siegmeyer? What are you trying to say?
Friend, I have an idea. A good one, really. I will rush those dire fiends, and you can slip away in the confusion. Please, friend. I owe you much more than this. By the honor of the Knights of Katarina, allow me to assist you. And now, I go. Don't be slow.
Oh my god. How much damage did he got? There was a lot of damage. Or is he dealing that damage? Well, he can hit hard, alright. No, Siegmeyer. Oh no.
You! Didn't you get away? Well, you saved me, once again. Dear me, what can I say? I have failed you.
Oh no.
My dear little...
Damn it. God damn it, he got hit. I'm sorry guys, I failed this quest and there is no way I can help it. Well... God damn it. I'm so angry right now, I'm really furious. All of this could have been avoided if he didn't get hit once. Or if I had enough faith to heal him, but I do not. I'm sad and I cannot heal him, so... Essentially what happens is, if he is... God damn it. I'm so angry. If he actually manages to kill them with his health being above 50%, he's actually gonna be like, oh, you've saved me once again. Well, I can never repay your debt. And then he leaves. He leaves, he doesn't die. Because he's below 50% health, he dies there and you get the speckled ring. And now we'll never be able to witness how the story ends, and this is actually what makes me sad. Let's just say that his story ends anyway in his death. At that point, if you save him once more here, he's actually gonna go to Ashen Lake and he's gonna turn hollow there. You cannot save him. His fate is inevitable. The more you save him, the more his fate is inevitable. God damn it. I'm really ashamed and I'm really sorry and furious about this, but once again, it's one of those things that is affected entirely by a random number generator, and I cannot really help it. I really am. I really apologize for this. What can I say? I feel very, very sad about it. So this is the end of Siegmeyer's quest. There would have been so much more if we actually managed to reach the next point, but instead I screwed it up. I just screwed it up. Now how the fuck do I get out of this place? This is a horrible thing that is going on right here, but I do know for a fact that there is actually a way to exit, so be right back. Cannot even emphasize how furious I am that my favorite NPC of the game had to end his story this way, but just check Vatividia for the lore video of Siegmeyer of Katarina. Please do it. What I did here doesn't do him any honor, and I again apologize. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm feeling so bad about this. I'm feeling so bad that I don't even give a shit about this guy that just passed by. By the way, this is your farming spot for demon Titanites. He's the only one of the Titanite demons or the prowling demons that respawns. So there is that. And yes, that is a crystal lizard. Or a sparkling lizard, or whatever you want to call them really at this point. Does not matter. It's dead. And you can see there is some drop down there. That is the one of these scarabs that we killed. The one that is most important to kill. Sunlight maggot.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son.
Very, very interesting. You can open this door now. And this opens up this shortcut to the demon ruins if you want. It's not absolutely important, but still. Now we can return to Quaylan of Izalith. Quaylana of Izalith, actually, not Quaylan. And I should unequip this, and I should equip my Pyroflame. Because, why not? Simply put, why not? Be right back. By the way, you might notice there is some glowy thing down there. What could it be? Who could this body be? Wait a minute. I know that armor. Armor of Kirk, Knight of Thorns, a notorious member of the Dark Raves. A dense patch of thorns grows from its surface. It is a fitting item for the murderer's Kirk, for by simply wearing it and rolling once, one can damage enemies. I don't know if there is actually different lore pieces for every piece of the armor, but think about where Kirk invaded us. Alright? Where are they? The boots. Yeah, I don't think there is any other noticeable lore to it. Yeah. He is a dark wraith, but he invades you on the way here and into Izalith. He is no simple dark wraith. His beliefs are way different. He's a chaos servant. And he's invading the people of Order to, yes, steal their humanity. But in order to get humanity for the Fairlady, which she's suffering terribly, terribly so. And by giving her humanity, he keeps the pain away. And you stop him 3 times, and it seems that and it seems like that is what makes him stop. That is what makes him go hollow. That is what makes him die. And he dies beside his fair lady. How do you feel, murderous villain? How do you? Alright, let's wear the rusted iron ring and we're gonna go talk to Quaylana.
Outstanding. You have done very well. Thank you. I am blessed to have met you. I suppose I can call you fool no longer. I can hardly thank you enough. Please take this. It is all of me.
Fire Tempest.
Thank you. I am blessed to have met you. I suppose I can call you fool no longer.
Yeah, that would be adequate actually. So yeah, as you can see, this is all of me.
Do not let it.
This is all of me. By the way, Shiva is now gone from here. Until you rejoin the Forest Hunter, you will not meet him here anymore. But I believe you have to actually first atone for your sin. Because I haven't really left the Covenant through Oswald. Now I have sinned, and therefore I need to be careful. Anyway, this is gonna wrap us up for this episode as far as I'm concerned. We're gonna go to Firelink Shrine and stay there for a while. Ugh, I need to think about this. I died a couple of times. No one really can blame me. It was mostly stupidity. Well, one can blame me for that stupid loss of, or rather, loss of life due to the lack of ring. I probably could have killed the Bat of Chaos without dying if I wasn't so cowardish, but as you can see, afterwards I actually dodged quite well. Well enough, I suppose. And that brought me victory. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and until next time, praise the sun. Bye!